The President of the United States of America has stepped down, opening the Democratic Party up to a replacement for the incumbent candidate. The Democratic National Convention will take place in Chicago, and the party is desperately working behind the scenes to make sure things don't devolve into chaos. Meanwhile, anti-war protesters and students with other concerns are marching, demanding more from the Democratic ticket. Let's not forget that a presidential candidate has just been shot. What am I talking about? Well, both the summer of 24 and the year 1968, and the meta-film Medium Cool, which Roger Ebert described this way in 1969. A movie unlike anything you have seen and possibly unlike anything you want to see. It is likely to be this autumn's most controversial film. Biden, Harris, Trump, Vance, Chicago, Gaza, everything is going on now. The summer of '68 saw nearly the exact same situation that America is facing today. In mere weeks, the DNC will be held in Chicago, and the party's nominee has just stepped down. Joe Biden, like Lyndon B. Johnson in 1968, has decided to pass the torch. As Lenin said, there are decades when nothing happens, and there are weeks when decades happen. The past few weeks have seen President Joe Biden broadcast his physical and mental instability to the nation in a tragic debate and subsequent awkward interviews. His rival and former president, Donald Trump, survived an assassination attempt. He picked a Tech Valley crypto bro pro-war candidate as his vice president in J.D. Vance. And now Kamala Harris is positioned to fight them both. It's been, for all intents and purposes, an insane month. I'm nearing 35, and while moments of the Clinton and Bush presidencies had reached a similar apoplectic tone, nothing in my lifetime has compared to what has transpired in July 2024. I don't know where it's heading, and I don't know whether it's good or bad yet. I don't know much of anything, except about movies. As such, there is one film that, in my heart of hearts, I know is important right now. Yes, I've recently listed the 30 best movies of 2024, and I stand by that. But when it comes to the most important film for any American to watch this year, the most crucial cinematic text for our culture right now, I have to defer to Haskell Wexler's X-rated 1969 masterpiece, Medium Cool, more than any film actually released this year. Here's why. Medium Cool is crucial because 2024 mirrors 1968 first. If you think 2023 and 2024 have been seismic political and cultural years, they are but a 4.0 magnitude compared to the earth-shattering moments of 1968. That was arguably the year in which the world could have changed for the better, from Prague to Paris, Atlanta to Algiers, but the good ones lost, and we've gone downhill since then in many ways. As I mentioned, the presidential race of 2024 is eerily similar to what it was in 1968, what with the president stepping down from the Democratic ticket, with the party's convention to be held in Chicago that year, with political assassinations and violent wars raging around it. I mean, Jesus Christ, Robert F. Kennedy was assassinated in '68, and his son is running in '24, and will probably endorse the candidate who was just nearly assassinated himself, Trump. A note to anyone or anything that is controlling the simulation: your matrix is a bit too unstable and obvious at the moment.